CETP is the common effluent treatment plant. As we know, the STP, that is the sewage treatment plant, or ETP, effluent treatment plant, or WTP, a water treatment plant. So same CETP, it is the common effluent treatment plant. Okay. So as we know, ETP, it is the treatment plant which is used for the treatment of industrial wastewater. Okay, so each and every industry having their own ETP, that is effluent treatment plant, for the treatment of wastewater generated in industry. Okay, so each and every industry, due to manufacturing process, due to production process, they generate huge amount of wastewater. Okay, so for the treatment of wastewater, they construct constructed ETP. ETP, it is the effluent treatment plant which is used for the treatment of industrial wastewater. Okay, so as this ETP having the huge installation cost, like construction cost, operation cost, also the maintenance cost. Okay, so small scale industries and some medium scale industries which are not favorable, or which are not affordable this total cost of construction, operation, and maintenance of ETP, effluent treatment plant. Okay, so that's why these small scale and medium scale industries comes together and they create a CETP, that is called as common effluent treatment plant, so that each and every industry can send their wastewater to CETP, where we can get a heterogeneous treatment of that wastewater and recycling of that wastewater. Okay, so the treatment of wastewater, that also problem going to be minimized. Disposal of sludge, that problem also going to be minimized, and recycling of wastewater, that also problem going to be minimized at CETP. Okay, so this all treatment and disposal which can be done favorable at the CETP, common effluent treatment plant. So CETP was originally promoted by the Ministry of Environment and Forest (MOEF) in 1984 with the purpose of minimizing wastewater treatment cost a large number of small and medium scale industries. Okay, so as the small and medium scale industries which are not affordable this total cost of ETP, that is construction, treatment, and maintenance of effluent treatment plant. Okay, so this large number of small and medium scale industries which working on the concept of this polluter pays principle, that is CETP, common effluent treatment plant. So based on the pollution potential, most CETPs are established for the highly polluting red categories industries such as tannery industries, textile industries, electroplating industries, chemical industries, and pharma industries. Okay, so environment clearance process was always there on account of potential pollution from the particular project, and EI is a critical step in the clearance process. So EI, it is environmental impact assessment, is one of the major and critical step which can be done at the industries. Okay, so this is the clearance process which can be done at each and every industry. So what are the different impact of industry over the environment, and assessment of that impact, that is nothing but the EI, environmental impact assessment. Okay, so these are some policy statement. Then a scheme of CETP is being implemented since 2002. Okay, so these are some funding. The initial pattern of financial assistance for the government of India under this scheme. Central government 25% subsidy, state government 25%, and proponent contribution 50%. So from 2002 to 2012, the present scheme is 50% from central subsidy, 25% from state subsidy, and 25% from entrepreneurs. So what are the different typical operations which are carried out at the CETP? Okay, so CETP, why? Due to the prevention of pollution of water, that is to prevent the water pollution and to control the water pollution, the treatment of industrial wastewater is very important, because if you consider the industrial wastewater is too much toxic and harmful to the environment. Okay, so the disposal or directly disposal of industrial wastewater, which leads air pollution, which leads water pollution, also which leads land pollution. Okay, because of what? Because of industrial wastewater, which consists of different chemicals, different toxic contaminants, different toxic metals, heavy metals. That's why which are very toxic and harmful, and which are unsafe to directly dispose. Okay, so that's why for the prevention of water pollution, it's very important to treat that hazardous industrial wastewater. That's why CETP is one of the major concept for industries. So there are various treatment units for the operation of CETP. So broadly, it is divided into four types. The first one is the preliminary treatment. Next one is the primary treatment. Next one is secondary treatments. Next one is tertiary treatments. Okay, so as the preliminary, so preliminary it refers to the primary. So in preliminary, the first one is screening. So screening, which is used for the removal of larger floating solid. So whatever that larger floating solid which present in industrial waste, which can be removed by passing of waste through the screen. Okay, so the process is called a screening, which is used for removal of larger floating solid. The next one is grit removal. So grit, it is nothing but the sand particles, then eggshells or some other different types of heavy material which having higher specific gravity, which present in industrial waste. Okay, maybe solid, maybe brickbat, maybe glass pieces. Okay, so whatever different waste which present in industrial waste, that is called as grit. Okay, so grit can be removed at the grit chamber. Next, oil and grease traps. So as we know, the industrial wastewater which contain oil and grease due to the cleaning and other operations in industries. So oil and grease trap is also used for the removal of oil and grease. So this trap is also called a skimming trap. The next is the primary treatment. So what are the different primary treatment methods which are used for the treatment of industrial waste? So primary treatment like sedimentation, equalization and neutralization. So sedimentation process is the process of allowing the water settle into the settling tank by the gravitational force. Okay, so due to or for a particular detention period of 6 hours, 8 hours or 24 hours, that suspended particles allowed to settle by gravitational force at the bed of the tank, and that process is called as sedimentation, where suspended solid can be removed without any addition of coagulant. Okay, so by the gravitation mix. So similarly, the next process is equalization, and the working of equalization is same like a sedimentation to obtain the less variable quality effluent. So we can stable that waste in a tank, that is, or in a basin, that is called as equalization basin or equalization tank, so that we can obtain the less variable quality effluent from the like a pH, then turbidity, then uh, color and other BOD. Okay, so the equalization process is also the process same work as a sedimentation tank. The next process that is called as neutralization. So the neutralization process where we can neutralize the pH of wastewater. Okay, so the pH of uh, acidic industries which can be neutralized by alkaline industries. Okay, that means the alkaline wastewater we can mix into the acidic wastewater so that we can neutralize pH, and acidic wastewater also we can mix into the alkaline wastewater so that we can neutralize pH. Also some methods, you can add acid to alkaline waste like H2SO4 so that you can neutralize pH, or either you can add NaOH to the acidic water so that you can add, or you can add alkali to the acidic wastewater so that you can minimize the pH, or you can neutralize the pH. So these are some of the various methods which can be used for the neutralizing the pH of wastewater for the treatment. So this concept that is called as neutralization, which can be done at the neutralization tank, or either which is can be done also in equalization tank. So these are some primary treatment methods which are used at the operations of CETP. Next, the secondary treatment. So some of the secondary treatment methods are the aerobic treatment methods and anaerobic treatment methods. So aerobic treatment methods, which are the conventional activated sludge process, and also the trickling filter. So trickling filter and activated sludge process, these are the conventional aerobic treatment process. And anaerobic, in anaerobic, we can say the anaerobic stabilization pond, or UASB, anaerobic slush blanket reactor, or either you can say anaerobic aerated anaerobic lagoons. So these are some anaerobic treatment methods also we can use for the treatment of the industrial waste or for the removal of organic solid. The next, the tertiary treatment methods. So some other tertiary treatment methods also we can use like a sand filters. Next, ACF, that is activated carbon filters, which are used for the removal of color, odor, and solid and test from that wastewater. Then RO, reverse osmosis, and other the membrane filtration methods also we can use. Next, chemical oxidation. So chemical oxidation, this also we can use for the treatment of industrial wastewater. Okay, so these are some treatment units which can be used or which are used at the CETP. Segregation. So first, that is segregation at source of generation. Next, preliminary treatment. So it involves a number of unit processes to eliminate undesirable characteristics of wastewater. So processes include use of screen for removal of larger floating solid, then grid chamber for removal of sand and large particles, and the pre-aeration for odor control, and oil and grease trap for removal of oil and grease. Next, primary treatment. So primary treatment, it involves the removal of settleable solids prior to biological treatment. Next, the general treatment unit includes the flash mixer, flocculator, and sedimentation. So flash mixer plus flocculator plus sedimentation, that is nothing but the process called as coagulation, where we can add the coagulant to the wastewater like alum and lime so that we can remove the dissolved solid from that wastewater. Okay, so sedimentation with coagulation, that is flash mixture, flocculator, and the sedimentation. Next, secondary treatment methods. So secondary treatment methods, it involves the purification of wastewater preliminary with the dissolved organic matter by microbial action. That is the oxidation process where we can remove the dissolved organic solid. Okay, so by the secondary methods of activated sludge process, trickling filter, UASB, or either the aerated lagoon or oxidation pot. So these are various treatment methods which can be used for removal of organic load, organic dissolved solid. Next, tertiary treatments. So this mainly includes the physical and chemical treatment process that can be used after the biological treatment to meet the treatment objective. Okay, so like a sand filtration or activated carbon filter or reverse osmosis or membrane filter and chemical oxidation. These are some physical and chemical treatment process that can be used after the biological treatment. So these are act as a tertiary treatments. Next, what are the advantages and disadvantages of CETP, common effluent treatment plant? So these CETP having some of the advantage and some of the disadvantage. So one of the major advantage of CETP, that is the saving in capital cost and operation and treatment cost of a plant. Okay, so the common treatment plant is always cheaper than small treatment plant. Okay, next, the professional trained staff can be made available for the operation of CETP, and which is not possible in the cost of individual plant or in case of individual plant. The neutralization and equalization of heterogeneous waste makes its treatment technology more away. Okay. Next, the disposal of treated wastewater and sludge becomes more organized. Okay, so whatever that sludge we generated, which can be disposed safely, also the neutralization, equalization, is heterogeneous waste also treatment also we can use at the CETP, and professional trained staffs also available, and saving in operation and treatment cost. So these are some various advantage of CETP. So also the strong control over quality and quantity of effluent received at CETP. Effluent not conforming to inlet norms can be sent back, and extra charge can be imposed to the member industries. Tracking of effluent transpiration through GPS system will help to stop illegal disposal of effluent to CETP. Very effective system to prevent mixing of toxic and concentrate effluent with the normal effluent. So these are some advantage. Also, the some disadvantage of the CTP, as the CTP that serves the heterogeneous industrial units will always have to face the fluctuation in quality and quantity of effluent. Okay, so limited transportation capacity, not suitable for industries having high effluent load like textile industries. Next, problem of illegal disposal of untreated effluent if CETP authority fails to keep an eye on tanker movements. Next, high cost of transportation, risks to spill, leakage. So these are some of the disadvantage of CETP, common effluent treatment plant. Next, how to dispose that wastewater. What are the different disposal systems available? So either we can dispose on land disposal, or either we can dispose on water bodies, or either we can recycle. So land disposal, that is gardening and green belt development within own premises of industries, or irrigation of industries. Okay. So in land disposal, we can use that water for the gardening, to maintain greenhouse development in industry premises. Also, for we can use for irrigation industries. So that means on land disposal we can use the effluent of CTP for gardening and for the irrigation and green belt development. Next, in water bodies, we can dispose on static water bodies or dynamic water bodies like lake, river, ocean. Okay. So also we can dispose in natural drainage system, in river, in deep sea. Also we can dispose in municipal sewage, then zero discharge, then RO treatment followed by evaporation and incineration, and lastly the recycling. Okay, so we can recycle that effluent for the flushing, for the floor washing, or for the other various purposes. Okay, so these are various the disposal methods which are used for the disposal of CTP effluent. Okay, so this is one of the case study, that is JEPL, which is self-finance firm with a member unit 109, and which is started in 1989. Okay, so these are having different CTPs with project cost 25 millions, and some units of CTP, equalization units, neutralization units, clarificator, distribution chamber, aeration tank, primary sedimentation tank. Yes, so this is all about the CETP, common effluent treatment plant, where we can treat the industrial effluent and we can recycle and we can save the overall cost of the treatment of industrial waste.